See what's also happening? Tom Serson, Jim Riley, Trevor Rieger, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinwan, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, Doug King, 1961 Oyster Cracker Man, Bitty Bat 4, Blue Boy Boxes, All American Antilla, GPS Paso Robo Small Fry, Rapist Night Minister, Red Randy, Red Gordon and Ellery's, C. Perlita, Jamaica Street, Pickens Street, C. Perlita, Mass Murderer, Perlita and Dave. If you lie about other people that also attended those schools near there, the Dalton or the Columbia or the Rainsview or the Smoky Hill or even Quartz High or Point Loma out here, Robo Rapist Night, are you starting to see what happens, Joe, with that egotistical superior shit that you go with? David, it proves you're a murderer, dude. Bernard, E. LaChancellor Freeman, the more and more you lie, even about the schools you live near, Dave and Perlita, understand? The massacres, but there were people were in the neighborhoods I lived in, see? Cunningham, even if you lie about that, Perlita, Dave, Harry, Joe, see what's starting to happen? Or Pitkin Street near those schools, see, Perlita, since you maybe don't know everybody as you did your, right to survive, yelling tantrum with Karen and Don. See what's happening, Karen? If you lie about the events. One lesson not learned on Jamaica Street and then another lesson not learned on Pitkin Street. So we find where the country and western face mutilator BB4 Carney is. See, Bernard, Harry, Joe, Harry, for your all-white purity claim and your making Masonic children goes all the way back to your first lies and your claims, Harry. It's all in there. Google Duncan too, Joe. Is it worth it, Satan, Joe? See, I don't necessarily need to be Jehovah's Witness. But we're probably always Jew, huh, Joe? But you're trying to prove it so you can get laid, huh, Joe and Harry, huh? Understand, Perlita? Big, big world. If you don't know everybody, see what happens when you screw over helicopter pilots and other military personnel and their children. Is it not sinking in yet? Oyster Cracker Man and your drama for attention? And those shitty boxes of the Colts, Jonestown. See, Jonestown Joe. And Robo Rapist Night in Elton, how it's not working out for you with your Negroes of Red and Doug and Don. Your claims, Joe. So if you don't want to be a nigger, Joe, don't behave like one, Harry, Joe, Bernard, Ellery, but you guys are. So, we know you like the ghetto life there, Bernard and Ellery and Perlita and your team, because, it allows you to do whatever your spoiled, nasty ass, stink asses wanted. So, you lie about a family that was in the military out there, Perlita, and then my father who was, and then the children, and then a bunch of kids become mutilated and jacked up because of Joe, and then the Puler kids, their father was in the military too. Who else? Maybe a Beswick, maybe a Schwartz, maybe a Kentier, maybe a Godfrey, maybe an Imes. Oh, there's another one. So you can keep lying for your ghetto life, Jerry Springer cheating show, Perlita, and your team bidded fat LGBT with Judy Shepard, but you all have the answer as to why you guys got all jacked up, country and western racists, because you guys did it yourselves. Understand? That's how I proved, Dave, Harry, and Bernard, that you stole from my father, and then to give it to dumb shit Farmer Joe, the rapist, who wants to run overseas or down into Mexico to be Satan, and then the other dipshits of the ministry want to follow, so they look like big tough guys. Oh, they did this before. So, Joe, don't tell the kids to be good and go to church and do all that when you go behind their backs with that group of men to be criminals, to D.B. Cooper the lottery and shit. I don't give a fuck about how much money you got, dude. So, like I said, be careful, Joe, when you screw over the military and the SEALs and the fighter pilots and the submariners and a bunch of tech companies, IHS, all that stuff. Because, you never know. Like I said, they'll just wait it out. So you guys, when you build your nice little Crystal Castle copycat, they can fire a missile in it, and you guys can see what it's like to burn inside of it, like you guys did to other people. Understand, Zombie Joe, Easy Zombie Ellery, and your team, Perlita, as the most superior dictators of Yahoo, Texas, or Mexico, or Spain, or wherever you decide to go hide and tell your bullshit story to. Joe, that's all you've ever done, is tell a bullshit Indian story. Because you're a faggot, cowboy Indian, trying to force everybody to go your way so you can control that shit farm you failed on a long time ago. Why? Because you still didn't want to listen to good advice then, and you don't want to listen to it now.